Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Baldur's Gate 3. I wanted to record this last night but I sadly wasn't able, so here we are. It's time to go and meet Lord Enver Gortash, creator of these walking steel abominations, which, quite frankly, are probably technology he got from the lower planes. He may have been inspired to begin working that way. Now, Mizora is here, and she has told us, oh, not now, dearie, go in there and see Lord Gortash. We can talk after that. And my gut feeling is that a lot of other people in this area will react in a similar manner. Lord Janaf's bodyguard. That implies there's a Lord Janaf around here somewhere. There's a waiter called James. Of course he's called James. Lady Dunenbold. Wait. All the bodyguards are just pouncing around down here, not guarding their lords and ladies, who may all be in this chamber. Now, what happens next is out of our hands. We have a quest objective to confront Lord Gortash. We also have been invited by him to come see him, but we've also been told that there's an important ceremony going on. Chances are we're not really going to get to see him, and he's just inviting us up there to watch and witness what he's going to do, or what is about to be done for him. This could get tricky. I brought the two party members most appropriate for this. Karlak has a score to settle with him, and Will cares deeply about the state of the city. Let's enter into the chamber and see what occurs. Also, before I do that, quick paranoia check. All looks good. Excellent. Give it a couple of seconds to catch up, because, here we go. And in we go. This looks bad. Also, there's a lot of steel watchers. Downstairs now. Okay, let's see. There's Duke Ulder Ravengard, who is... There's Lord Gortash. This is not going to end well. Duke Ravengard, by the way, still looking rather much like a Diablo 2 paladin. Alright, let's see what horror is about to... Wait, what's this? Downstairs? Yeah, okay, just location notification.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
Not now, Karlak.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
We might need Gortash alive to save the city. Why does this feel like it's better even though there's no dice roll? Claiming the Steel Watch will destroy us isn't really going to deter her. We might need Gortash alive to save the city. Let's wait to strike until we've had the chance to question him. Okay, well, you never know, right? Oh dear. This could be a real problem if she interrupts a major ceremonial occasion. Oh no. Right, yeah, look. Seriously, lady. What a start to an episode. Oh, should I just reload and do this again? Probably not. Oh my goodness. Game. Seriously. Okay, look. Fine. She's not having it.
We can take whatever we need off his corpse.
Stand down, villain. The Steel Watch commands it.
Don't fucking touch me! Gortash! Face me, you fucking asshole!
Ah, apologies for the disruption, my friends. We appear to have guests. Please do come forward. I believe we have business. If you'll excuse me a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
I believe we're down a party member. Who may need to be rescued. Where did that thing take Karlak?
To a holding cell where she can cool down. I wouldn't dare harm such an old friend, but I can't have her disturbing our fate. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
It's the voice as well.
You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The mindflayer empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
So, the hair. When I said of course, it's the voice as well. Lord Gortash's hair began to remind me of David Bowie's Goblin King from Labyrinth. And then I heard him speak, and the cadences were remarkably similar, and I thought, oh, I think I'm getting a feel for the kind of character this is now. What kind of understanding do you suggest? I hope you don't mean the 19th century Victorian meaning of the word.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break.
Yeah.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
What are you getting at? I think he wants us to take her out of the picture.
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Bear with me a moment. Karlak's just been dragged out of the chamber to a holding cell, from which we will hopefully be able to recover her at some point. But the creature we recover might not be Karlak. It could be Orin. He could be in on this. It could be a whole setup to get her in the party. Just bear that in mind. You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to.
Oh.
Like any other subject in our kingdom.
Wrong. Wrong
What
answer.
do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Oh, no, I cannot click this option. You have no power over me, evil one. I might as well try. I'm not going to waste a detect thoughts on this. Ha! The dice hate me tonight. I just have to accept it. Move.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
As allies, it seems none of you could be trusted. You, Orin, or Ketheric.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me.
I can never trust you. I'll do no deal with you, evil one.
What a shame to refuse the power of a god. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
Let this be a warning. Orin is the spark in a powder keg. We make an alliance, or the city is made ash. I will give you time to reconsider.
Tread carefully. Remember, you must do what it takes to survive, even if it means striking a deal with the enemy.
You're on your own, Gortash. I'm not gonna issue a death threat. Not here. I'm not gonna initiate an attack here, but no, you're on your own, Gortash.
Oh, but I most certainly am not. Now, come, be witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
I've no interest in this sham of a ceremony.
Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
No. Silence is not consent. Yes, I'm referring to a historical incident there. But I fear silence may be taken as consent in this situation. Prepare to object. I suspect I will be denied the opportunity to do so, but...
Don't. You will only invite his ire, and your own death.
Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
That's a major problem.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
We'd better leave. But first, how bad is this got? Uh-huh. Right. That's gonna be a problem. Disable the steel watch. Yeah, that's also gonna be a problem. Something to do with the gnomes by the look of it. We will not consider his bargain. I'm probably going for an extremely difficult end game situation by virtue of being honourable. Mizora's here. She won't like our decision. Wait, let's do this properly.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
You know what? That's a very good point.
I'm not sure I believe her.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me... Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
There's an annoying ginger kid we haven't been able to get rid of. Let's go back upstairs.
Simple enough.
Will,
Am I needed?
this is important to you.
2 steps at a time.
He should be... Don't speak to these people. They'll know he's a weird-ass freak with giant horns coming out of his head. So... It would appear Duke Ravengard is no longer here. Where would he be? Probably kept somewhere that others can't interfere with him. He served his part, but he's a risk. Now, the cultists are turning on one another.
It must be exhausting to be so cynical. Not as exhausting as all that business
Now,
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
we noticed. Where have they taken him?
To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save
She's
him.
going to make an offer.
Is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Oh, that malicious look right there. She wants power over the world.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Well, I'm all for option one. She's up to no good, whatever it is. I have no idea. Your father's involved, which means it's worth hearing her out. Where's Gortash taken your father? She gave you a clue.
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Right.
What path lies
We
before
better go
thee?
back across the hall here.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
Something tells me I want to go down these stairs. Oh, this won't end well. Okay, you're sleeping, that's good. This is locked, that's not good. We may need to return with Astarion. Let's at least go back upstairs to look a little more respectable.
We prepare and...
And then wait for everything to load in again. Yeah, had to do this when I loaded up the save as well. It's fine. Hello, you. We helped you.
What is it this time?
Nothing. Okay, fine. I don't think... No, it's just a dead end, isn't it? Okay. Oh, shame. We do have some other business, however. We were to report to someone just across from here.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
Well, we better set up there. Blaze. Is that a job title? That can't be a name. Surely it's just a word. Oh, it's just a straight up area transition. Okay then. And another barred off gate. You know what, let's just step through anyway. Different region, okay, fine, no, we got a person behind. Now. So Gortash has warned us, but there is a shapeshifter in our camp. That's obvious shit stirring, but also could be at a point. Additionally, him and Orin could completely still be working together. I suppose we should go back to camp. Oh, this could all be terrible. Right, you evil little fuck.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Oh. So her whole tent just disappeared completely? Right.
A devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it.
Glad to see you so aware of the situation. That's a wreck.
Well met.
Nothing? Okay.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Yep. You better come with us for a bit.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Don't make me regret this.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
Indeed. I've noticed her earring seems to have disappeared. I don't know if that was a patch change or if it happened when she joined the party. You mentioned there might be another way to find Minsk.
There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then.
All right.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Apparently, I can sit on a stool now and something will happen.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
There we go.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
About that. We may need to...
Keeping very well, I hope?
I wonder. I suspect there's nothing to be revealed by repeating subjects of them here.
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
Hello. Are you the shapeshifter? I don't think you are. Can I give it a little stroke? Wait.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
Okay, that seems the same. There you are, you strange creature. I suppose we could use Speak with Animals to you and ask you if anyone in camp smells strange.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Yeah. Now, Withers is familiar with the life force of everyone in camp. He should know if it's different.
Fate spins along as it should.
But that would
Dost
perhaps
thou
be too
require
easy.
a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Oh, if only it were that easy. Well, Mizora seems to be absent. We're probably going to have to rest to encounter her. Unless she's hiding in the barn, which I don't think she is. Okay, fine. Don't make me regret this. There she is. Bad news as always.
Sorore suje, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament.
Oh, this can't be good.
Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
Just what are you up to?
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
I don't think I can afford to remain silent here. I don't think she wants to necessarily destroy this so much as replace it with a different contract. She wants to alter the terms of the deal. What are you proposing?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
These are both bad options. Okay. This is a really interesting one, but I don't think I should be greedy and ask. What will happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact? Well, technically he shouldn't have them anymore. Save your father, Will. The city will need him to help rebuild. Very true. Do the right thing, Will. Give your soul so that your father can live. I think I was just saying in the last episode how it might be challenging and fun to play as Will and see how he handles being the main character, because he has things that make him different to the other characters. This would be one of those things. Break the pact, Will. You deserve your freedom. True, but selfish. Let your father die. When the city is free, you can take his place. Also very true, but this is encouraging him to be selfish. I think we should not encourage Will to enter into another deal with the devil. Of these two... Okay, let's inquire. Let's play the devil's game a moment. What will happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
How convenient. Alright, let's see. So... encouraging him to save Duke Ravengard, but Duke Ravengard would still be controlled by the evil cult. So she can promise that we rescue the Duke and no harm will come to him except that caused by us. But if by agreeing to this deal we cause him to be consigned to some place in the Hells, that is harm that we have caused. Even if harm has been inflicted by proxy, it's still a consequence of our actions. I think I'm starting to see the trick of the deal now. Do the right thing. Give your soul so your father can live. No, no. Let your father die. When the city's free, you can take his place.
You damned wretch. Father.
You mean me or her?
Do it. Break the pact.
I think he might have meant her.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat Ita. anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Yeah, that's... he's not going to be happy with us about that. Mizora gave Will a choice. He could agree to an eternal pact with her and Zariel, and she would reveal where his father had been taken and ensure his safe return. Or he could break his pact with Mizora, dooming his father to die in Gortash's secret command center, unless we find it and maybe rescue him anyway. Although probably unlikely at this point. Will broke the pact, choosing his freedom over his father's life. Was it choosing his freedom, though, or was it choosing... We left our remaining concerns regarding Duke Ravengard behind us, did we? Oh, everyone's going to have something to say about this. Most importantly of all, Will.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
It's a little late for remorse, don't you think? For what he's just done, or for the whole deal he's involved in? You're your own man now, Will. It's better this way. Not necessarily. I mean, he's just been through something pretty heavy. A fantastic power play. With your father gone, No! No. I thought you never regretted taking this pact. That's what you said.
I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken, and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
Absolutely.
The moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Your father's not dead yet, Will. Maybe there's a way to save him. I think he'll say no, we've given up, we've done enough. But let's see.
I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
We've done some pretty difficult things already, so what do you think is our next step?
We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
I have a feeling I know how this is all going to end. We're going to destroy everything and then turn into mind flayers right at the end.
The devil Mizora's made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Perhaps by not even speaking to her. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I think we'll need some time to grieve.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. But I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark.
Indeed. You sound like you speak from experience.
No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
All right, come with us.
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first.
As I've said, we'll need some time to grieve.
At your command.
And to feel free.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
That's not why. It's not about personal gain. It's about the fact that the old Duke is indeed growing old. He's lived a good heroic life. And to bring him back now, after all this, after the wickedness he may have been involved in, could be shameful. This is almost a good way to let him die in the city's memory, you know, so that he doesn't go badly, whereas Will can continue on. Also, it's the old giving way for the new, for the younger to take over.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Okay, I don't like the fact that this girl has a boy's voice and a girl's name. This is this game's gender ambiguity thing again, but look, it's not as bad as some other games that have been out recently. That's just a spell effect, but it's still quite significant.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
It's not about... Well, it is somewhat about the freedom, but I'm looking for unique and new dialogue lines that characters might have.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Yes, I have been avoiding that line for a while.
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
That's a little closer to the view that I espoused on the subject. This feels rather somber and almost like I should end the episode soon. Give Duke Ravengard due respect.
Little Will's all grown up.
You.
I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
You forced Will to make an impossible choice.
Impossible? My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved Duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes?
Not very much, apparently. I am not clicking option number 5, so I don't get it. If Will isn't your warlock, why stick around and give him power?
The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
You never did tell me how the Absolutists captured you.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
I could tell her to bugger off. I won't do that just yet because we might actually need some allies in the end. That's enough.
The work is never done. Look where's the work to be done.
Let's do the obvious.
Please, don't look at me.
And why not?
Please, don't look at me.
At least things have stayed interesting.
That is sus. That is highly suspicious.
Never wanted the easy path.
Tell you what, that second glimpse we've had of the magic mirror there in the barn, I'm really tempted to just fire up a few appearance option mods and use it. Have I read this before? To whomever happens to upon this note first, regretfully, a matter of critical import requiring my immediate attention has arisen. Not that your various misadventures are unimportant per se, but, well, regardless, the matter is far too sensitive to be committed to parchment here, so I shall regale you with it if we meet again in Baldur's Gate. Cordially yours, Volofamp Gedam. He has now been removed from the camp, no less. Let's get some rest. Let's see, I'll just... I should... Okay, fine, I'll just use one of these now. It's not going for containers again. Something's almost bound to happen this time. Almost as if we were being watched. Interesting. Well then, I think we better prepare to leave camp. And looking at the time, I think I've been playing for a decent length of time. So I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I will look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode, where we're probably going to have Astarion attempt to jailbreak really badly. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, bye for now everyone, and see you all next time. Cheerio!